Hey, what's up YouTube? Been back again with a bit of a mail day video. Let me move my stool here so I don't trip. One quick non-card thing. Some of you might not know what this is, but I got this today in the mail. It's a super game module. You plug this into the front of the old ColecoVision and it lets you play some new games some guys have come up with. This has been on order for a while. They hadn't made any there for a bit, and they made a batch and they went pretty quick. I'm still doing a little bit of retro gaming here and there. I picked that up. It's a big wrestling day, mail day. My lone baseball card is this from Upper Deck. It has Griffey, McGriff, Palmeiro, and Sosa bat around game used bats from 2002, and I may already have this card, but it went cheap enough I bought it anyway. You guys know how that goes. One non-sport lot, I bought some more of these T107 Helmars for the little set of these I'm working on. With this and what I'll have on the way from Com C, I'll be a third of the way through the set. It's a 150 card set. I think I'm at about 49. I'm gonna save the best for last here, I guess. I bought this Wrestling Legends complete set. This is from 1991. The set itself isn't worth but maybe 20 something bucks. It's the autographs that were in the. Some sets had autos and some didn't. This one has the autographs. We got an Ivan Koloff. I have his signature already. What I noticed about this one, it was done earlier, being it was in 91 and it's not so shaky. So it's good to have a nice solid autograph of him. I have 3 or 4 of his where I met him. Superstar Billy Graham signed. I did not have that autograph. He's still with us. Still alive. Ivan isn't, of course. The original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. That's autographed, and he's been passed away for quite a while. The first NWA champion, Lou Thez. And of course, he's been passed away for quite a while too. And this guy's signature isn't quite as hard to get, but longtime WWF champion, Bruno Sammartino, autographed as well. So the bulk of what I paid for was this. This set has a lot of guys like these guys I just mentioned: Lou Albano, Dominic DeNucci, Killer Kowalski, Haystacks Calhoun, some of those kind of guys, some older guys. I got all this from one person. For their privacy, I'm not going to say who they are, but an awesome collector helped me out a bunch here. I'm not going to say what I spent here, but it's the most I've dropped on the set. And it's not complete. I'll be missing 2 cards. But first, these were basically throw-ins I needed for my 88 Wonderama set. That was an NWA set from the old Mid-Atlantic NWA Wrestling. That got thrown in there for some reason. Macho Man. He gave me an OPG set, so maybe that's in it, and maybe that's why, because that's, I think technically that's Savage's rookie. Speaking of that, this is the, I believe these are 85, yeah, 85 WWF. This is the OPG set. This is actually Series 2. Not quite as hard to find a Series 1 of those. He did give me a full set with them being OPG. Of course, going to have centering issues. And the best for last, I have the 82 and 83 Wrestling All-Stars. I believe they're 82s or 3s or something or another. I can't remember. Yeah, this dated 82. I'm missing 2 cards from the first series. And there are 2 big cards, but he didn't have extras of those 2, and that's Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. But I did get the big one. I got Andre. Literally. Big one. But I'll show you a few of these. Mil Mascaras. DiBiase. JYD. Thump. Dust the Woes, if you will. Briscoe. Harley Race. Terry Funk. Nick Botwinkle. Bob Backlund. Bruno Sammartino. Pedro Morales. Don Morocco. I got him by TTM a while back, but it took a couple years. Bill Dundee. Tommy Rich. Angelo Mosca. I'd like to pick up a couple of his Canadian Football League cards. I like doing that with guys that were wrestlers and football players. Bruiser Brody. Moolah. A lot of controversy over her a while back. One of my favorites, Wahoo. Billy Robinson. Ivan Koloff. Tony Atlas. I have that one signed. Ivan Putski. Dick Murdoch, the Crusher. Ken Patera. Ernie Ladd. I'd like to get some of his football cards as well eventually one day. Jerry the King. Lawler. Cowboy Bill Watts. And the Destroyer. In this second series, the Tully Blanchard was graded a 7. He hooked me up with that. I'll probably leave that slabbed. I'll run Tiger Mask. Superstar Billy Graham. Kurt Hennig. Superfly Snuka. Gino Hernandez. Luthez. I have the Hacksaw signed as well. Iron Mike Sharp. Jimmy Hart. Get to some guys in there. There's Buddy Rogers. Jules Strongbow. Salvatore Bellomo. Scott Casey. Big John Studd. Buddy Rose. The Rock's dad. Jake Roberts, I have his signed as well. Antonio Inoki. Dirty Dick Slater. Ricky Morton, I have that one signed also. Freddie Blassie, Lou Albano. Grand Wizard. Austin Idol. And then the last series, I might as well just halfway show these to you guys in case some of you haven't seen them. I know you're not all wrestling fans. This series is a little more less on the start. There's one of my favorites from a kid. Kerry Von Erich. I was offered an autographed one of these once, but it was just too much money for me because he passed away in, I can't remember, early 90s. Ricky Steamboat. Mr. Wonderful. Tito Santana. Sergeant Slaughter. Vern Gagne. Bobby the Brain Heenan. Adrian Adonis. Jesse the Body Ventura. Some of these guys, I don't know who are. I think I've got Valiant signed. He's local to me. Ray Stevens. Iron Sheik. Bobby Duncombe. Dino Bravo. Baron Von Raschke. Bobo Brazil. Greg Valentine. I'd like to have that one to get signed by him when I met him. Joyce Grable. Sweet Brown Sugar. Wasn't that that's Coco Beware, I think, and Dirty Dutch Mantel. So yeah, it's cool. I was thinking about maybe bindering these, but now I don't know. They can be a hair bigger than regular cards. I guess I could use the 50s type sheets for the 50s Topps and Bowman's cards. But he was nice enough. He had them all in card savers and stuff, so for right now they're going to stay in that. I guess I'll be on the hunt for a Flair and a Hogan to finish these sets up, but I'm just really stoked just to have these as an example, because if I remember right, there's 3,000 or less of these made. I don't know if I got the numbers right of these sets, so they are rare. A lot of guys have hoarded them up and have graded them and stuff, and it's just awesome to get this set. I'm really glad I done it now that I got the whole thing to look at. Like I said, I just got to get the Hogan and Flair, and I'll be done with it. But that's going to take some doing, but I'm just really excited. I know a lot of you guys are mostly baseball or football, but you know, as kids, you got to remember some of these guys and have some respect for what they did back in the day. And I just watched the Andre documentary, which was awesome if you've not seen it. Anyway, guys, I'm almost at 10 minutes, which is a long video for me. Take care. We'll see you again soon.